is Bridging Health Care, and I am your host, Bridget. Thank you for joining me on this channel. The main focus is helping us to become highly effective healthcare worker, bringing informative, educative solutions to our world. I am so happy you're here. Sit down, relax, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to Bridging Healthcare. I am Bridget, your host. How have you been? Thank you for liking this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always watching the videos and picking all the lessons. I hope it's been useful for you. Of course it has been. All right, if you've not subscribed, it's not too late. Please subscribe, like, and share. This is a new season. Let us take this jolly ride. All right, today I have something really interesting to talk about, and it affects everybody, not only within the healthcare sector, but it affects all of us. But I'm going to pick on it because we're healthcare professional. This channel is dedicated to giving educative information about health and social care and healthcare professionals, how you can be a healthcare professional, courses you can take. I give courses, free training on how to be effective and efficient at our job. Today, I want to talk about something that not many people always want to talk about. What is it? It's called depression. Depression. I'm going to define depression. I'm going to talk about a few facts, and I will tell you how you as a care worker can notice that a client is depressed and how you can help. All right, let's dive right in. Let me first define what is depression. Depression is a mental condition. That's number one. It's a mental disorder. You need to know that it's a health situation. It is often misunderstood as sadness or when somebody is feeling down. No, but it's a complex. It's a medical condition caused by a combination of factors which can include genetic, biological, physiological, environmental, and any other thing that can trigger it. It's triggered. Depression is triggered. Depression is triggered. So, what are the symptoms of depression? You see the person is in a depressed mood all the time. These symptoms must have lasted over 2 weeks non-stop. Now, sadness is when something happens, there is a situation, and you are not happy about it. That is sadness. And after some time, few days, you get over it, right? Go for an interview, you weren't picked for the job, you're unhappy about it, but you move on with your life. But depression is something that over time, the person is in a depressed mood and it goes longer than 2 weeks. Every symptom must have at least passed 2 weeks before you can pinpoint and say, this person is depressed. So you cannot just see somebody for the first time, except you are really experienced and you've read their reports and you have proof that this person has been in this stage for a very long time. They are pointers. Another thing is loss of pleasure in all or most activities. You find out, do you want to do this? No. Do you want to do this? No. What they normally do before. So you find out that the person is not interested. Number three, significant weight loss or weight gain or change in appetite. Significant change in weight. You just see somebody that used to be slim and all of a sudden, boom, the person has gained weight, and it's not as if, that is one of the change in sleep pattern. They might sleep more or sleep less. You might see sunken eyes, change in activity. You see that the person is not as active as they used to be. The person is just a little bit different. You will know. Fatigue or loss of energy. Find out that the person is, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. I'm tired. Eat. I'm tired. Drink. I'm tired. Let's go out. I'm tired. Let's watch TV. I'm tired. The person is always tired. Fatigue or loss of energy. Also, diminished concentration. You find out that the person is not interested in things. When people start losing interest, so losing total interest, not interested in government, not interested in their kids, not interested in their spouses, not interested in their relationship, their schoolwork. You look at in life, they're not interested in life generally. you know that something is wrong with that person. When the person is feeling guilty or worthless, person is always negative. They're always looking for the worst in situations. They're always saying, oh, well, it's terrible. They're all in a hurry to say something bad about themselves. They're suffering from depression. And then thought of suicide. When somebody is beginning to think that I should just end it, I'll give myself a bullet, I will shoot myself, I'll kill myself, I'm tired of this life. When you start hearing things like that, something is wrong. Depression also has loss of pleasure, loss of activities, loss of mood. They are some of the symptoms of they are wide and really big, but I want to give us 13 facts about depression that you will use to know when you see somebody, you know that this person is depressed. Depression has different triggers. For some people, it's environment. Maybe they get to an environment where, so maybe somebody that was in a very high and mighty place, and then some things happen, and then they are relegated to the lowest of the lowest. Over time, it breaks people's hearts, and then you just see that this person is losing touch, this person is not talking, this person is not coming out, they don't want to go out, they don't want to be seen, they are running away from family members, and it goes over 2 weeks. Some people, it can be answers questions that were not answered. Some people, okay, I'm looking for my dad, I can't find my dad. They just grew up and then they found out that they needed to have their dad in their life. And because they've not been able to get the answers they're looking for, you start finding that they become critical, they're out of touch, they don't want to do anything. And this spirals over. And when most likely they think that is the reason why they are going through what they are going through. Because most people that are depressed, they are not seeing what is happening. They are just seeing their situation. Their situation is what is directing them. Another thing is, number 3, depression affects the body. So you see that the person start having headaches because they are not themselves. The person start having stomach problems. The person start having aches and pain. There is clear physical damage on their body because depression can cause physical damage to the body. Yes, it can. Also, it can be something that is called a gut feeling. So, the gut health will be bad because somehow there's always this, is there this feeling when you are anxious, anxiety, and then there's a bubble in your stomach and gas is building up and you find yourself, sometimes you're just producing flatulence. Flatus is fat, you're farting, or you are just, you're worried inside of you. And when this thing goes over time, it affects the gut health because, it starts from emotion, in what you cannot handle, but it starts seeping into the physical. Now, a depressed brain looks different. It may look different from an undepressed brain because some of the hormones that are supposed to be used are not used when depression happens, and those that are supposed not to be used regularly are used regularly. So a depressed person's brain is a little bit different from somebody that is not depressed. Now, depression can also be linked to a lot of health problems. If you look at my previous video, I've talked about dementia. Depression can be linked to dementia. It can be linked to many health conditions. And so just know that, and maybe somebody lost a child and they've not been able to have a child after them. Somebody might be, there are many triggers. Maybe somebody has been molested continually and there's no help coming. Over time, you will find that person depressed. So depression is a very serious condition. The people that are depressed might not even look depressed. Some of them even fake. They will come out and laugh and make people laugh. But inside of them. So that's why it's deeper than it looks. I even said one of the points that a depressed person's brain is different. So you might need to do a CT scan to be able to tell that somebody is depressed. We've had stories of stars, comedians who make people laugh, kill themselves from suicide. Why would you snuff life out of yourself? So depression may not show in the face. There was a time I was having a conversation with some female friends of mine just some time ago, and we're talking about depression and everything. And I'm somebody that likes to laugh. I like to make people laugh. I'm just that very, fun person. And, somebody just asked me a question that, Bridget, You're always laughing. Are you sure you are not hiding a depression under your shade of laughter? I had to go back home and check myself. Is there anything in me? And I couldn't find nothing. And after I'd done this research, I checked myself. And I said, no, I'm not depressed. This is me. These are I've been. If you know me from time, these are I've been. I'm always playful, So depressed people might not look depressed. So don't be carried away by the charade, by, oh, everything is fine. Oh, let's go have fun. But they are not having any fun. Exercise can help to manage depression. Dancing. I know that I'm one person that I love to dance, and I know that dancing, you can never go wrong in dancing. You are dancing you can't be frowning while dancing. You're moving your body, even if it's in a very funny way. Some form of exercise, taking a walk, getting fresh air, leaving the house, even having a shower. It goes a long way, honestly. So then it is also a common need for people to try more than one antidepressant when they are depressed. They want to sleep it over. They want to sleep. They keep using antidepressants. And antidepressants also have their own side effects. So, antidepressant will majorly just relax your muscles. There are fundamental issues that need to be addressed. If it's a health condition that has caused it, then that particular condition needs to be addressed. You see? So it's just, and then therapy may also be needed. This is number 10 point. Therapy is usually needed to help people that are depressed. They need to talk. It's a combination of therapy and medication. So it's not what one person can do to help people out of depression. So don't say, I'm going to help this person out of depression. No, you can only support. You can only care, What you eat can help or hurt depression risk. So if you're somebody that you're not eating right, it can actually make your depression worse. So it's also important to eat right. And then depression often occurs with coexisting anxiety. I talked about anxiety not too long ago. Anxiety builds up, and most times depression works alongside with it. So you need to check. Why are they anxious? Be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. In all things, be thankful. So you also, as a care worker, need to check out yourself. So you're not depressed, because the truth. This job, health and social care, this job, sometimes you see people that suffer and you are not happy about the suffering that they are going through. It really hurts you. Like, how can somebody be going through this kind of pain? And that alone can get you depressed. Every day you feel you're not able to help the person. That's why you have to be in a good place as a care worker. You have to be in a good place as a care professional. It's very important that you are in a good place. That way you'll be able to help people. You'll be able to care properly because you need your sanity as well. So check yourself, because you might also be depressed. But if you find out early, it's easy to track it down. Depression affects people throughout the world. That's my last point. Everybody in the world. There are people in the world. It's not limited to a particular race or a particular country, continent. No. Everybody, every part of the world, there are depressed people. So how can you, as a care professional, be an important tool in the life of a depressed person in your job role? First off, remember, you're not the solution to their problem. You're not. So don't try to be a superhero. Don't try to play superstar and do what you're not supposed to do. Everything you should do must be within your care plan. Follow your care plan, please. Now, we have care plan, but how we do what we do matters. So that's why you yourself have to be stable. Check yourself. Is there any part of you that is showing that you are depressed? Deal with it first, so that you are coming to your client as a fresh person, not with something in your mind. Next, be positive. Be a very positive person, and don't take anything personal. So if your client is depressed, don't take anything personal. Try and be calm, be gentle with them, be patient with them. You have to be extra patient. And then when you start noticing these traits, and you start noticing that this person is probably depressed or is carrying out, report immediately. You have to start reporting. Reporting is key in our job, in our profession. Reporting is key. So report to your company, your supervisor, your manager, so that if there is a unit that supports that, there is a support that can be given to that client gets all the support they need, because treating depression is holistic. It's not just one person's role. There's a, like I said earlier, it's both emotional, and you have to treat it both with therapy and with medication. So only you cannot do the job. So it's very important that you report every single changes you notice in the client. Also, on your own, make sure that whatever you want to do for this client, let it be what they want. Even if the job description says, in the care plan, it says do it like this. Ask them, if they don't want it, don't do it. You don't force people. You don't push them, because you might be dragging them deeper. They are now afraid to even open up. And when they open up to you, let them know that you are opening up to me and I appreciate it. I will not go and talk your matter around, but I have to report to my supervisor. They are the only ones that we hear. So they need to know. You don't just say, tell me, and then the person thinks that nobody heard about it. And then the supervisor calls and say, oh, we had blah, blah, blah. And then the person is upset with you. And it worsens the situation. So please, as a care worker, let them know that whatever they are telling you, you are taking it in confidence, but you have to report to your supervisor and it will not fly around, and they are protected. Ensure to protect your client. I hope this video is tangible for someone out there. As you go about your job role, as you get ready to get into the healthcare professional, as you walk towards your goal, always remember that you will find depressed people, and how you handle them matters. What you do to a depressed person today will determine if they want to get out of bed tomorrow. Thank you so much for always being on this channel. This is Bridging Healthcare. Our job description is to raise, support, and bring educative information to healthcare professionals and to would-be healthcare professionals to make you highly effective and efficient at your job, teaching you the rudiments that will make you stand out. I am Bridget Ezobiako, also your co-laborer, a healthcare professional. I hope this video has been vital to you. Please subscribe, like, and share. And thank you so much for your time. Till the next time we see, stay sharp, stay efficient, stay effective, and be the best. Bye.